Oh man, we got a slew of DC update. I can't believe the stuff that we're hearing today. Hey, welcome back to the Ping Pong Flicks. My name is Chris Wong. Yup, I'm back on camera, back in my office. I can't wait to talk about today. Just all of this, all at once. So Humberto Gonzalez, the reporter from The Wrap, talked to Eric Davis from Fandango today on another Twitter Space chat. This time they're covering Batgirl, Blue Beetle, and Henry Cavill's Superman. So we'll start off with a little bit of a positive from Humberto Gonzalez. And this is regards to Blue Beetle. Apparently Blue Beetle is still coming out in August. The directors are finishing up the first cut in order to screen it later this year. And he said that what he saw was amazing. There are glimpses of Jaime and Jaime's family, the costume, it's a big spectacle, the scale of the film is huge, and it's like a big movie. So obviously he's super excited for this movie. And it sounds like it's worthy of a theatrical experience, which is something that David Zaslav and his team wants to see for DC films in the theaters. Now, the movie that's been canceled, Batgirl, well, Humberto Gonzalez had contacts that actually went to the funeral screenings of Batgirl. And, well, this is what he said.
But the consensus that I've been getting is that, a source of mine said, I saw Batgirl, certainly not the worst superhero movie I've seen, but ultimately I understand why they took the write down. And I'm like, and I asked this individual to elaborate a little further and was told it's basically essentially an expensive CW pilot, which is what I heard it was, but I have to agree. So, and I've heard that before too, that it plays like a very expensive CW pilot. It's not really a strong film. The tone is just very CW, lacking any depth, lighter and more comic book like, which is odd because Michael Keaton's in it. So yeah. It's finally lighter than his Tim Burton films. And currently it's about an hour and 40 plus minutes. It's basically an hour and 40 minute CW pilot with a pretty good action set piece at the end from what I'm told. And again, not the worst superhero film I've ever seen.
So, yikes. It doesn't sound like something that David Zaslav and his team wanted to put out. Kind of does sound like if that came out, that kind of would have hurt the DC brand. Granted, it was just the first cut, and it does sound like it was made for TV, which CW is, but I can understand David Zaslav and his team wanting to have big scale, big budget movies on the big screen. So will we ever see that Batgirl film? Well, they kind of say it's kind of unlikely, and it's been reported before it's going to be a tax write-down, meaning that if they ever release it for profit, the IRS could come after them. They also said it's unlikely to leak because someone could definitely profit off of that. So they'd rather either destroy it or put it away. But opposite of the DC movie that they didn't want people to see, they absolutely want people to see the Flash film. Because according to the Hollywood Reporter, after months of upsetting headlines about Miller, the mood regarding Flash is more hopeful on the lot that it's been in some time. Even if the movie still has a ways to go before its ultimate release date, still, the movie was receiving some of the highest scores at test screenings since Christopher Nolan's Batman movies. And execs and creatives believe they have the goods to have a critical and box office hit that lives up to those scores. As high as the Christopher Nolan Batman movies? This may just be one of the best DC movies that's going to come out soon. Now, you know, Ezra Miller did put out an apology statement, but a lot of people thought that wasn't enough. Well, apparently he also met with the studio. According to the Hollywood Reporter, Ezra Miller was at the studio to talk to chairmans DeLuca and Abdi. According to sources, Miller vowed to seek help after learning that DeLuca and Abdi were considering all options for Flash, including scrapping the $250 million movie if things devolved further with Miller. While the actor is said to not have minded the stream of bad headlines, they were spooked by the notion of the film getting canceled and jolted to take actions. Says one source, they care about the Flash. It's one of their favorite characters to play. And with this assurance, it does feel like that even after the Flash movie, Ezra Miller could still be the Flash. Which is great to hear because it would be kind of sad to see the original Justice League team split up. Now, can we just get back Ray Fisher as Cyborg? But guess who may just be coming back? In fact, to me, the story about Henry Cavill as Superman is like the longest running joke ever. Like, is he back? Is he signing new deals? What's happening? What's the rumors now? There is so much going on with Henry Cavill as Superman. I don't know who to believe anymore. But one of the number one guys in the industry, Humberto Gonzalez from The Wrap, has always said that Henry Cavill was pretty much out, that no deal was taking place with Henry Cavill. But the other week where he talked to Eric Davis and said that David Zaslav's team seems to like Henry Cavill and was going to reach out again to make a deal with him. Well, now today, something has changed. Something awesome. Praying with all my heart. This is true. I'll let you hear what he said.
From the last time we spoke, and have you talked to anybody that's close to Henry Cavill and has gotten 2 cents on where he's at in terms of returning to the character of Superman?
Unfortunately, I'm going to make this very political. I can't answer that question because it's a spoiler.
Oh,
there you go, and that should answer your question.
Oh, it's a spoiler.
It's a spoiler.
Ooh.
So there's an answer, and that's all I could say about that right now. I'm not in the spoiler business anymore. So it's like I haven't been for years. But I can't answer that question because it's a spoiler and I'd get killed.
No, I hear you, and I think I know where you're going with this, and I'm not going to say it yet, but y'all listening to this can put 2 and 2 together there.
Seriously, okay? A lot of you may think that he's really not saying anything. The fact that he's calling it a spoiler means that there is something. Come on, you can hear the tonation in his voice. He's always said Henry Cavill's out. He's always said Henry Cavill doesn't have a deal. I think that shadowy Superman cameo in Black Adam, that was really just hiding the fact that Henry Cavill's back. Henry Cavill's back! Henry Cavill's back as Superman. Henry Cavill is back as Superman. I am really confident that's happening now. I can almost, I don't know. Honestly, he didn't really say that he was going to be black in Black Adam. But you can put 2 and 2 together and figure out that maybe that's, spoiler is that case. I mean, honestly, he could be in Shazam for all you know. Maybe he's in The Flash for all you know. I don't know. But he's going to be back. He's going to be back in some way, in some fashion. And I can't wait to see, some news article that Henry Cavill is back as Superman. That's what I think's going to happen. I'm legitimately over the moon. I was listening to this in the car, legit screamed. I was like, Cavill! He's back! He's got to be back, right? What an amazing news. What a great ending to the week. High hopes for the future of the DC now. High hopes. If we get every single Justice League member back, this is going to be amazing. Let's go! So anyway, what did you think about the updates for several DC films? Henry Cavill's back as Superman. Gotta be. Share your thoughts in the comments down below.